Hey everyone, welcome back to Fluent with AI. Today I'm going to tell you about the most embarrassing yet hilarious date of my life. And how artificial intelligence literally saved me from completely ruining everything. So picture this, I matched with someone amazing on a dating app. Let's call her Sarah. She seemed perfect. Gorgeous smile, loves coffee, enjoys hiking, and most importantly, her profile said she's fluent in English. Now, I've been learning English for years. I can order food, I can talk about the weather, I can even understand most movies without subtitles. But dating vocabulary? That's a whole different universe. My friends. We agreed to meet at this trendy cafe downtown. I spent 3 hours getting ready. I practiced common phrases in the mirror like a crazy person. You look lovely today. Tell me about yourself. I really enjoy your company. I felt prepared. I felt confident. I was so wrong. The date started fine. We ordered coffee, talked about our jobs, discussed our favorite Netflix shows. Standard first date stuff. Then Sarah asked me a simple question that made my brain completely freeze. So, what are you looking for in a relationship? In my language, I could give a beautiful, poetic answer. In English? My mind went blank. I started sweating. I opened my mouth and what came out was, looking for, someone who has good personality and, compatibility. She smiled politely, but I could see the confusion in her eyes. The word compatibility sounded like I was describing a computer program, not a romantic partner. Strike one. Then things got worse. She mentioned she loves cooking, and I wanted to say I appreciate a woman who can cook, but instead, I said, I like women who make food good. I sounded like a caveman. She laughed, but not in a good way. More like a, is this guy serious, way. Strike two. That's when I excused myself to go to the bathroom. But I wasn't actually going to the bathroom. I was going to have an emergency consultation with my secret weapon, my AI language assistant on my phone. I locked myself in the bathroom stall and started typing frantically, help. I'm on a date and I need better ways to express myself in English. How do I talk about relationships? How do I compliment someone without sounding weird? Quick. And you know what? The AI came through. It gave me natural phrases, explained the difference between formal and casual compliments, and even warned me about common mistakes non-native speakers make that sound creepy instead of romantic. Apparently, saying someone has childbearing hips is not a compliment in English-speaking cultures. Good to know. Dodged that bullet. Armed with new confidence and better vocabulary, I returned to the table. Sarah asked about my hobbies, and instead of my usual broken English, I said, I'm really into photography. There's something magical about capturing a moment that will never happen exactly the same way again. The AI had helped me phrase it perfectly. Her eyes lit up. She loves photography too. We spent 20 minutes talking about cameras, composition, and our favorite photographers. Then came the moment of truth. She asked what I thought about long-term relationships versus casual dating. Thanks to my bathroom AI coaching session, I was ready. I said, I believe in taking things slow and seeing where the connection leads. I'm not in a rush, but I'm also not interested in something superficial. Quality over quantity, you know? She smiled. A real smile this time. That's exactly how I feel, she said. The rest of the date went incredibly well. We laughed, we connected, we even made plans for a second date. As we were leaving, she said something that made my heart sink. You know, I noticed your English got a lot better after you came back from the bathroom. What happened? I froze again. Do I lie? Do I tell the truth? I decided honesty was the best policy. Okay, confession time, I said. I was so nervous about saying the wrong thing that I used an AI app to help me find the right words. I know all these concepts in my head, I just struggle to express them naturally in English sometimes. I waited for her to be disappointed or weirded out. Instead, she burst out laughing. That's actually brilliant, she said. Do you know how many native English speakers go on dates and still say the wrong things? At least you're putting in effort to communicate clearly. That's kind of sweet. We're still dating, by the way. 3 months now. And yes, I still occasionally check my AI assistant when I want to express something important and want to get it just right. So here's what I learned from this experience. And why I think AI is an incredible tool for language learners like us. First, AI can help you in real-time situations. You can't always predict what vocabulary you'll need. Sometimes you're in a restaurant and need to explain a food allergy. Sometimes you're in a business meeting and need the perfect formal phrase. Sometimes you're on a date trying not to sound like a caveman. Having instant access to natural, contextual language help is a game changer. Second, AI helps you learn the nuances that textbooks miss. Textbooks teach you proper grammar and formal language, but they don't always teach you the difference between what's technically correct and what native speakers actually say. They don't warn you that some phrases that seem innocent in your language sound completely wrong in English. Third, AI can boost your confidence. When you know you have a safety net, you're more willing to take risks, have conversations, and put yourself in situations where you need to use English. And that real-world practice is how you actually improve. But here's the important part: AI is a tool, not a replacement for learning. I didn't just copy and paste what the AI told me. I read it, I understood it, I made it my own, and I learned from it. Now I can use those phrases naturally without checking my phone. That's the key. Use AI to learn, not to avoid learning. So if you're learning English and you're nervous about real-world situations, remember my story. It's okay to use tools. It's okay to need help. It's okay to lock yourself in a bathroom and frantically ask an AI how to not sound like a caveman on a date. What matters is that you're trying, you're communicating, and you're learning from every experience. And hey, if AI can save my dating life, it can definitely help you order coffee, ace a job interview, or chat with native speakers without panicking. That's all for today's video. If you enjoyed this story and want more tips on using AI to improve your English, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss an upload. Drop a comment telling me about your own funny language learning experiences. Have you ever had an embarrassing moment because of a language barrier? Let me know. Until next time, keep learning, keep practicing, and remember, even when you mess up, you're still making progress. See you in the next video.